Ready? Awesome. Hey guys, here we have an awesome opportunity to upgrade an old oil furnace that does both wood and oil, and we're going to be switching it over to a propane furnace with a high efficiency heat pump. So basically I'll show you over here what we have. So we have the propane lines. One is the supply coming through the filters, one is the return going back. Here we have the old flue. So because the new furnace will be high efficiency, we are going to cap this off with an 8-inch cap. Other than that, we will be reusing the power that comes in, which are these wires, and we will be reusing the thermostat wire, which seems to be 8 conductors, which is amazing. For a heat pump, we need 8 or 10 conductors. And yeah, this is pretty massive, around 5 feet by about 5 feet or so. This is where you feed the wood, seems like. The oil burner was on the back. And Sam, do you know which is the supplier of the return?
This is the return here.
The return, okay, yeah.
This side's a return.
I haven't worked on this,
Supply.
but you have, so you will know.
Or sorry, this is the return.
This
This
is
is
the
the supply.
It's just kind of interesting if you look at it. So we have what would look like a normal return duct coming down, and it spreads out and the supply goes over there. So part of what we're going to be doing, obviously we can come in here and just do a quick box exchange, old box out, new box in, we're done, so quick, easy, cheap, but usually that doesn't result in really good quality of work or comfort, energy savings, quiet airflow, things like that. So what we like to do, especially when the homeowners love good quality, we enjoy those opportunities because we can improve this. So here, as you can see, you have a nice efficient elbow. This is a pretty efficient elbow, and that one is also, but some of these are not, because instead of being round, they are actually square. So we will be putting turning vanes in them. And over here, as you can see, you have the return here going down, you have the supply going up. So what we will do is have the furnace built over here as an upflow, and we will just go straight into this, and then the return is going to go into it. And then this section from here on out will be eliminated, so we'll be gaining a lot of space here. And this is like a finished basement, so it's conditioned space, so it's nice to have this area cleaned up. So that's like the general overview. The other thing that we will be doing here, we will be installing pure air from Lennox, which is the highest efficiency filter that you can get. And we will install a respirator to treat the supply air going to the house. We are also going to clean the ducts and seal the ducts with the aeroseal process, and that makes sure that all of these joints right here, see how, if you want to get close up, these joints right here, there's a lot of like spider webs and maybe there you go. So yeah, all this stuff, it's being either pulled in or pushed out. So you have either infiltration or exfiltration through the joints, and then you have multiple joints along the way, and then they go into unconditioned space up there. And so this is why it's really important to have good airtight ductwork. And the entire time, most likely, we're going to have some really good help along the way. You carry the tools, okay? The other thing that's really important is how do we dismantle such a behemoth? So the door here at the basement is 32 inches. So here we have about 28 inches. So if this isn't too heavy, we could potentially have like a rolling cart and work our way through here. Although we may have some really tight corners to turn. So there's a door here that's big enough. Anyway, it's going to be sort of an unknown until we get into it, but we have to have some best case, worst case scenarios and everything in between. I think maybe 2 boxes would be ideal, but if that's not possible, we'll have to dismantle things off of it, take the bricks out and the heat exchanger out and dismantle the panels, which creates a big mess. So this whole area, we have to have paper down, it has to be taped all the way to the corners, and potentially, at least if we have to remove the insides of this, we'll have to probably put V-screen on the walls so that we don't have a bunch of soot or anything else just contaminate the place. So the removal alone is going to be a bit of a massive undertaking, and once that's all gone, everything is clean, we're in a clean environment, there's no damages, there's no destruction to the walls, no stains, then we can start constructing everything. So we'll bring out the custom fit transitions and all the other phases of the process. So next steps would be for us to measure all of these transitions and see where we want to end up with everything. We can go quite far into that at this stage, but a lot of times we like to wait till we see how everything comes apart and then plan our assembly and what fittings we need. So that's what's going on here. I would say that when we decommission the oil lines, we want to be as careful as we can as far as sealing or shutting off the lines if there is a shut off outside, capping these off, blowing them dry, things like that, so that we don't cause an oil leak with smells. So that's pretty much it for now. Outside, is it still going or pause?
Yeah, we could pause it.
Oh, is it going?
It's good. It's going.
It's going. Okay. So we'll go outside and then we'll look at the location where the unit will go, and then the rest of it is just a thermostat, which is pretty easy. I mean, we have pictures of that, so let's go to that now. So as we come through here, there's the stairs going out there, and then this would be the cleanest way to get out. So we'll ask the homeowners to remove the workout equipment, and we are going to either put paper or tarps or plastic, heavy duty plastic everywhere. Oops, surprised me. And then the other thing we want to be careful is with the threshold, that we don't destroy that in the process. And actually, the door is 32 inches, but it only opens up to about 27 and a half. So yeah, this may not be the way to get this out, unless there's something in the way.
You have room to come back.
Yeah, there's
Oh wait, hold on. Here. There's a little stopper right up here.
Okay, so maybe we can move the stopper
You could potentially remove this here.
and reposition it in the same exact location. Okay, so then once we come out, we should bring at least our large heavy-duty dolly, if not a few extra ones, and then we may have to make our way out to the flower bed here without destroying any plants. And let's put her back in and close the door. I think she's allowed outside.
She's allowed outside, yeah.
Hey girl, come on, let's go inside. Come on, let's go. Come here.
May.
No?
May.
May, come on.
Let's go inside. Inside.
We have to spend time with her. So, yeah, this is going to be the path out, going through here. You can keep that rolling if you want to get some overview. Hey girl, here's the ball. Get the ball. And then, you know, we can park over here on the side. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward path, except a little bit uphill. So we may have like a two crews of 2 people. The clients are going to remove this small hydrangea and the big one. The unit will go between approximately 2 feet from this water spigot. From about here, so that's about 3 feet up to about here, and you know, within 8 or 10 inches of the wall. The lines are going to go into the crawl space. We can do it a couple of ways. One, we can go through that vent and make it airtight and sealed for, you know, rodent intrusion and insects with sheet metal and foam and caulking. Or we can go to the rim joist, which is right here. So if we put the unit here, it may be cleaner to go up into here. If we put the unit closer here, we can go through there. But either way, we don't want to encroach on the hydrant. So let's go back in there, look in this unconditioned space, and map out the line set path.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back.
And that's the I think I know where that crawl space entrance is.
Yeah.
It's over by the wine cellar, I think.
Gotcha. While we are here, I'm just going to point out we have to bring in propane here as well, and most likely it's kind of a separate job from this, but it's still the same job. It's coming from around the other side of the shop into the driveway. Across, we'll be crossing electrical and water lines, and there is a bit of a crawl space access here, or like a wood. It's a hatch to supply wood. And then, yeah, so the gas will come up somewhere in here and go there, or can come up in here and go in. So we'll have to dig all of this out with an excavator and a lot of shovel work. So, hey, we're back. Oh, thank you, awesome. Well, we had to cut the video there. There's a miner on site, so we did not want that recorded. Yeah, so here's the old tank. There was talks about decommissioning that or removing it, which we might do as a step 2 or 3 in the future, but the client said he might keep it to use up the fuel. So yeah, let's go check the lights at fast going through the unconditioned space. It's okay. All right, good. All right, just so you know, I'm not sure if you followed us through the back door or how we got out. But yeah.
When you leave.
Okay, so now we are back here where the furnace is, just down here. You can squeeze past here. So, if you remember, we were in front of the house where the gas might be coming in for the furnace, and you know, that will be exposed through here, and then we might have to go into up through here through the joist bay, and then let me step that out. The client said he might expose some of the drywall to give us options to bring this in, but there is a false ceiling here in the bathroom, so we may be able to run things through the rim joists up there. I'm sorry, through the joist and then back down and back through here. And once we are down here, you know, we could either follow the duct or do something that's discreet. Maybe during the layout visit, we'll run that by the homeowner and see if there's a preference. Yeah, so here we just have, let's see, is it screwed in or is it a door? Can't remember. Oh, it's screwed in. Anyway, this is just like a 6-foot crawl space, and that's where the heat pump is going on that side. It's really accessible. It's just like a normal crawl space over there. So yeah, that's pretty easy. So just wanted to show you that, and let's take some pictures of the panel for the electrician. I'm not sure if you can do it while it's running or just turn it off.